Today we will discuss the challenges of a single mother has raising a son and some of the things to get through this. Hi, my name is Travis. Welcome to my channel. If you stick around to the end, we're going to give you 5 tips to help a single mother to successfully continue that process of raising their son. Let's get started. Sons become attached to their mothers no matter who else is involved. Whether it be the father and the mother not being together and the father's coming over a period of time, or the father just not playing a part anyway, it's going to be an emotionally attachment between the son and the mother. When a mother and father decide not to be together or to live apart, it quickly turns into the role of the mother to be ultimately responsible for raising that child. When it comes to a son, it's very important that that son has some kind of positive input coming in from a male, whether it be their father or another positive male. When a woman has to accept the responsibility of dealing with her son alone, it has an impact on the mother and the son as well. The mother feels a lot of stress, like she feels like she has to be the one that does everything. That has to be the mother and the father in this situation. The son is old enough to understand that the father is not around for whatever reason. It can have a tremendous impact on him. A lot of times children internalize things and think, what did I do? It was my fault. What could I have done to not make daddy leave? It's very important that the mother ensures in that child that they had nothing to do with the fact that you guys are not together anymore. When this separation happens, that son has no other choice but to be forced to cling to his mother and become very dependent on his mother for practically everything. It is important for a mother to understand that there's going to come a point in time when that mother has to relinquish that bond that she has for her son, or else it could be detrimental to the son. It doesn't mean they can't have a relationship and they can't be close. But there's certain things that a son must learn that a mother cannot teach him, that he must learn from a man. A mother can teach him to be authentic, to be respectful, to care for others, responsibility, and things of those natures. A mother can definitely instill those in a son. It is a father's responsibility to teach a son the things that he needs to teach him as a man. The mother and the father's teaching complement one another, and brought together, they can form a definite man. Father can teach a son about sacrifice, accountability, taking responsibility for actions, being fair, having principles, having a hard work ethic, and things of that nature. If a son doesn't have a positive role model, he will be forced to drift to the negative ones. The negative ones could be people in school, they could be people on the streets, they could even be people in the family members that they be around that have negative influences on him. Because your son will be at an age normally in between like 8 and 16, 17, where their brain is still developing. So it's easier to be influenced by other things. Pressure is hard for a male, especially when they're not having the proper male guidance. Son is only around the mother. His dependence can go strictly to the mother. And if the mother is always there for him, every time he falls down, she does not give him the opportunity to learn from what it takes to get back up. You get a lot of strength and courage that comes from you getting back up when something fails in your life. Mothers would love to know that in the event that something happened to them, that their son would be okay and they would be able to defend and take care of themselves. But mothers, the only way that you can do this, and you can be sure, is at some point you have to let them go. Here's the 5 tips I promised about assisting you in ways to continue the development of that son and raising him. Number 1, remember, you are the mother. not the father. You have to let go of some of that stress that comes along with feeling you have to do everything. You are a mother, and it takes a lot for a mother. Hats off to mothers that just take on that burden by themselves of raising that child. I commend you for that. But just remember, you are the mother. 2, communication is the key. I know there's going to be a lot of things that he's going to want to talk to you about that may be uncomfortable for him and you as well. But in order to leave those lines of communication open, you must allow him to come to you and discuss things with you that he normally would be embarrassed about discussing with you. But he needs the input and information that you can provide to him in that situation. Number 3, and this is an important one, try to give him everything that he needs, but not everything that he wants. When a child gets accustomed and used to having everything that they want what they want even when something's bad for them, because they have been accustomed to getting everything that they want. Keep him involved in community activities. You know, if they have a Y somewhere, if they have any after school activities, anything that can keep him occupied and busy, and that'll give him the opportunity to be around positive males. That would be a big help and plus for him. He's already around a positive female, that's you. He needs to be around positive males also. And they necessarily don't have to be his family. They just have to be a positive role model. 5, make sure you have structured rules that he has to follow. Do not let him bend and break those rules. Because in life, in society, he's going to have rules also, but they're going to be called laws. And he has to make sure that he knows how to follow guidelines and rules set by you, which will make it easier for him when he comes up to having to follow laws and requirements and guidelines at jobs and things like that. He'll be prepared thanks to you. If you like anything I said in this video, you can hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. I'll have more videos on this topic. I know I touched on the mothers today, but coming this week, I'm going to touch on the fathers and things that we could do to be better parents to our son as well, whether we live with them or not. Until next time,